This video is the lot owner's summary overview. If you head to LotSoftX.com and click on See LotSoftX and start the LotSoftX demo, very quickly the website will launch, and you can see this is the website that has been created and is maintained using the LotSoftX software. If you look on the right hand side, you will see services that are provided to registered property owners to be able to participate in if they are a registered property owner. Now, lot owners do not have to register their property to view these services, but they do to be able to participate and to be able to access my lot, which we'll go into in just a second. Well, let's quickly take a look at Business Center. If a registered lot owner wanted to set up an ad for their business, this is where it would appear. And imagine in the middle of the night you may have a plumbing problem, and you could come here and find out that your neighbor just 2 doors down actually is a plumber, and could quickly give them a call and they might be able to help you out in the middle of the night. So very nice feature for lot owners to be able to set up and promote a service that they may other lot owners may find useful. The next thing is for sale items. If you have your access lot code, you can put that in, and we'll just do that for example, and then we can pick a classification and put a description of the item for sale and some contact information. And we can see down here where someone has placed some books for sale, description, and some contact information as well. Next is the block watch activity service. Here, a lot owner, registered lot owner, can pick a date when they may have witnessed some suspicious activity, enter their lot code, and enter that activity here. And of course, it gave us a little error that our lot code's not valid. And we can see down here where someone has actually logged some information about some youth hanging out late at night. The interesting thing about this is that not only does it allow lot owners of your HOA to be able to monitor suspicious activity in the neighborhood, it could in fact assist your local police department in looking at trends of possible crimes that are occurring in your neighborhood, again, as long as lot owners are participating with this service. The next thing is yard sales. A registered lot owner can post a yard sale that they may have or that they're going to have, and you would of course put the date. And if I was to put the lot code in here, let's put our little sample code. There's the address, so we know we're dealing with the right address, and possibly put some kind of description about that. And here we can see where there's going to be a yard sale, the location, and that it's a several family, and what time it'll start. And you could even put some items that you might have for sale here. The next service is beautification and maintenance. Here, a registered lot owner can enter their lot access code and enter some kind of description about some item that they would like to see occur to beautify their neighborhood, or some maintenance that is being missed or overlooked or something like that. The interesting thing here is that then the HOA can actually provide some kind of solution and maybe even tie a dollar value to that as well. So again, keeping the lot owner informed on their beautification or maintenance suggestion that they might make. The next is just kind of a general suggestion box. If we put in our lot code again here, We can see where there's already been a topic created of picnic, or you can in fact add a new topic if you want and make a suggestion, and then the HOA board members are notified so they can then see suggestions that might be made. In this case here we have where someone's suggesting that they have a picnic. Suggestion can be just about anything, and again, you can create your own topics if you need to, or if a topic already exists, you could pick that. The next service is the community center, and here registered lot owners can create PDF content and then have that posted to the community center, and that could be possibly maybe a birthday that they would like to share with other members of the neighborhood, or perhaps the picnic or something like that. The interesting thing here is that obviously you would not want just anybody to be able to post content there, because it could be of something that's offensive to others. So what ends up happening is once the document, the PDF document, is posted, and you'll see how that happens here soon, it has to first be reviewed by an HOA board member and approved, and then it would appear in the community center. And of course, if you click on that, you'll quickly open up a new window. Of course, it's going to take a moment because it's the first time we've launched the Adobe Acrobat, and I think we created some kind of silly document just for example purposes here. So it's still loading, and it should be showing up here in just a moment here, and you can quickly see that I think this is a picnic. Go ahead and expand that. And so now what we'll see is, again, as you'll see, it is a PDF and just some silliness here, pictures and so forth. So we'll just close that out. The next thing is committees. This is a very nice feature here where the LotSoftX software can control as many committees as the HOA would need to create, and then the HOA would assign a chairperson to that committee. And in this case we only have one committee, and it's the welcome committee, and very quickly we can see who is the current chairperson and a contact information and some information about that committee. The interesting thing here is, if you are not the chairperson assigned to this committee and you enter your lot code, it will reject it if you are not that person. Therefore, the only person that can blog, if you will, activity about their committee is the current person assigned as the chairperson. So obviously we wouldn't want anyone to be able just to make suggestions or record activity about a committee. So it does have to be the committee chairperson that's going to blog their activity, and they must be assigned to that committee. The last service is documents, and we'll go ahead and let's enter that sample code here and click on Get Docs. And what we have here is a way for the HOA board members to post PDF documents that they think would be of some interest to the lot owners. And of course the HOA board members can actually post documents that can be of a public nature or of a private nature. So what that means is that they can actually store documents that are related to the HOA, but not necessarily of any interest to the HOA. Therefore, they would make it private so it wouldn't appear here. But if they wanted to make it public, then they would post that PDF document as a public document, so it would then appear here. Again, if you clicked on that, you would quickly open up a new page, and we have a nice picture of a baby here. And we'll just close that out. So the documents is a nice way for the HOA to provide additional information about, let's say, possibly some buildings going on in the area, or new construction or something like that, and they have posted some kind of information about that. This would be a great place for that. Now let's head home and look at one last feature for the lot owners, and it's called My Lot. And if we click on that, we're given a new screen that we can type in our code, and then our email address. In this case is, again, just an example, and say get details. And it's quickly going to go out, and we can see the address and who the current lot owner is, and see some information about their lot. Has it been flagged as a rental, delinquent, in foreclosure, and if they have any current dues outstanding or late fees, any lien fees that's been applied, interest, and what their total due. In this case, this looks like we have a very good lot owner because he owes no money. So earlier we had talked about the business center, and this is where you would build your ad right here. And so here we have an ad that's been built by this lot owner, given a business type, and you have a lot of rich text tools that you can use to make your ad look nice. And then of course you'd save it, and it would automatically appear in the business center. Here we have, as you can see, 15 events that's been recorded to this lot, and some of the things are, looks like a status change, an email that went out to this lot owner, and a payment for a lot owner dues, a lien that was placed and then cleared, late fees, and of course these are just examples. Here we see that the HOA emailed this lot owner asking them to cut their grass. So again, these are just events that have been tied to the lot. If a lot owner has posted something for sale, recorded any suspicious activity, set up a yard sale, beautification, suggestion box, all these things would appear only if they were the ones that entered that information. Another nice feature is a quick message sender. Here you don't even have to know what is the board member's email address, and you can quickly type in a message. In this case we'll just say something like test, just so you can see an email, and you can see how very quickly that occurs, and that message has now been sent. One of the other things we talked about was the community center, and how do you get content to that community center. And if we click on post to community center, it automatically brings forth our lot code. You would go find your PDF document, give it a description and possibly a short name, let's say Picnic 2011, and then agree to some terms. And basically these are the terms, and the most important one, of course, is that there is no nudity, bad language, or that it's not offensive in any way, shape, or form, and that the content is something about your community. And once you agree and save that attachment, then it will be reviewed, as it says in item 9, by the HOA board members, and once they deem that to be something relevant to the neighborhood, then it would then appear in the community center, and that's how that would happen. So the My Lot is a very nice feature for the registered lot owners to be able to quickly look at things that have been recorded about their lot. And that covers a summary of the services offered to registered lot owners.